in in this way of showing you how to attract forks to your chest and become a magnetic being of attraction. Hello everybody, it's Sally from The Power of One. I can make a video to explain why some people are having forks sticking to their chests, right? Now, right now, my fork is not sticking to my chest. It is a little bit, but not very much. And as you can see, it falls off my arm, right? And that is to do with the magnetic energy in my body. And I'm going to explain why people have forks sticking to their bodies right now. So people are saying all sorts of things like it's due to chemtrails or the stuff that they're putting in the food or the stuff they're putting in the water. But actually the truth of it is that the reason people are having metal sticking to their bodies is because we are becoming more magnetic. And the truth is, human beings are only energy, 99.9% energy. That's what Einstein told us. And Tesla says, think of things in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So what is energy? Energy is atoms. And when we split the atom, it became a positron, an electron, and a neutron. Okay, so these are our three main energies that we have: a positive, a negative, and an earth. Right? And so this is what we have within our body. But when we are going about our day, as we have been up to now, we've been very much more of an electric type of energy, which is a more push type of energy, whereas a magnetic energy is a more pull type of energy. And so what we're doing is we're changing and we're going from a push energy to a pull energy. This is what the shift is. This is the shift that is happening on our earth right now. So if you're wondering why people are becoming more magnetic, it's because we're shifting into a more magnetic energy, which is a negative energy, a pull energy. But this will only work if you have the third, which is the earth energy, the grounding energy, or the love energy that holds the two together. Because as you know, a masculine and a feminine cannot be held together unless there's love in between them, right? So these are the three energies that are really important to create the one. And I'm here in this time of chaos, cataclysms, and confusion to help people come back to their oneness with themselves, each other, and the planet. And how do we do that? By bringing the masculine, the feminine, and the Christ, the love that holds us together in one, in fullness within ourselves. So first of all, as I said, you can see it's not sticking to me right now. Why? Because I'm not powered up, okay? Because like a battery, we are 99.9% energy. We're empty space, holographic simulation. That's what we are. We're experiencing this. It's not really who we are. So I'm going to power up my energy now and show you the difference it can make in order to work energetically with our bodies. Because most people in this time at the moment are working from a place of mental, so they just use their logical brain and they just accept everything that they hear, see, taste, touch and smell. Some people are working on a more emotional level, where they be reacting to things that happen around them emotionally, either getting really high or really low and cannot seem to balance, or physically in their world by taking action, powering over things and just trying to get their way in a very push format. Okay, so they push for everything mentally. Oh, my way is right, do it my way, do it my way. And emotionally, oh, but I feel this, you're having power over me, you know, either being a victim or a victor, right? So either you do it my way, or oh my goodness, I feel like I'm having to do everything your way and I'm feeling like a victim. Okay, so these things are very much like to do with energy. It's to do with whether we're pushing or pulling. Okay, now we're moving into a phase, same with actions, obviously. People either, you know, are very dominant in doing, and therefore we'll have people powering over other people, bulldozing their way through, but not with the third energy, which is the love energy, okay, which is important, because when you add the love energy, instead of pushing your way through, you sit back. It's a very, very different thing. You sit back and you magnetize things to you. So instead of thinking, I need to do this, I need to tell you this, I need to be right about this, you're saying, this is my truth, I know my truth, I'm standing in my truth, people can come to me for my truth. Okay, with the emotional, it's very much more balanced. So it's more like, I'm now in my wholeness. I can either go, yeah, I recognize that that could make me upset, but I'm going to stay in my wholeness, in my center. I can recognize that that could make me really happy, but I'm going to stay in my wholeness, in my center, because this is where my neutral space is. This is where love resides. This is my wholeness, my oneness within me. Just stay central. Observe, notice, accept. We're all different vibrations, all different places, and just let it go, let it go, let it go. And that's how you come back to your emotional center. Physically, the difference is if you are magnetized instead of electrified, what a person who is magnetized does is just holds their space. They hold their power within, right? So they hold their power within them. And that means they express themselves through their art, through their singing, through their creating. Usually it's some kind of creative force that comes out of this transition or this transformation between the electric energy and the magnetic energy. It's a transformation that goes on and has been going on within people for a long time, but now it's happening en masse. So there's a lot of people going through this transformation right now. These are the times of Jonah. These are the times of transformation. It's very exciting. So, holding the power within, how do we do it? Okay, so, well, as I said, it's beyond the mental, beyond the emotional, and beyond the physical. First of all, we have to know how to manage our minds, manage our feelings, and manage our actions, right? So you have a physical, mental, and emotional transformation where you become the overcomer. You become the one who is in charge. You become the creator of your life, the creator of your thoughts, the creator of your feelings, the creator of your actions. You're the one who chooses your response instead of subconsciously reacting to others outside of you. The main difference is before the transformation, you are looking outside of you to see who you are. And after the transformation, you're coming from within you to express who you are. Very big difference. This is the I am presence within. And it's a lot easier to do if we understand how to hold that oneness within us, if we have this magnetic energy within. Now I'm going to do some breath work, because breath work is the first thing that we can do, a very, very simple thing, in order to bring all our energy back into our bodies, okay? Because we know when you spend all your time looking outwards, who does that person think I am? Am I a good person at work? Am I a good mother? How are they validating me? You know, all of your energy is going outside of you. But when you stand in your power, you can show up, be a light, be loving, be yourself, be authentic, and others can, and allow others to do their thing, and they will allow you to do your thing. Okay, it's a very different vibration. So I'm going to do simple breath work to help people come back to the oneness within themselves. And that literally is just about closing your eyes and imagining a field, like an egg-shaped field, all the way around your body, okay? So you take a deep breath in and breathe out through the mouth and let everything go, because you can only do this in a relaxed state. Again, nice deep breath in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth and let everything go. And again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. You might have seen people do this Qi Gong thing where you work with energy, Tai Chi, you work with energy. Yes, and I can feel the energy already in between my hands. So as you rub your hands together like this, create heat. And then you'll see that if you pull your hands out and push your hands together, you will feel some resistance there. Okay, do it again if you're not feeling that resistance. Breathing in, breathing out, and again, breathing in, breathing out. One more time, breathing in, breathing out. And again, bring the hands away from each other, pushing them in, and you'll feel that resistance there. Just make it very, very Small movements, and you can feel your hands tingling. You can actually feel the energy. When you pull away, you can feel it go, and when you're pushing it together, you can feel it going, you know, where you're crushing like a sponge, yeah? And this is the energy in your body. So already you've created an energetic ball of light, which you can't see with your eyes, but you could if you were higher dimensional beings. Some people can actually see energy. Yeah, they can see your aura, they can see energy. And that is true, and it's one of the supernatural gifts that we get given when we start ascending past the mental, the emotional, and the physical, into the astral realm and beyond into the celestial realms. Okay, so you have this ability to create your energy field. We're dealing with truth of who we are as energetic beings, and we are trying to break down the barriers of fear and the separation that has been put onto humanity through keeping us divided and separate and in fear. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're breaking that down. We just want to understand the true nature of who we are. True nature of who we are is energetic beings of light. We are the rainbow. That's why we have the 7 wheels of the chakra in our body, and that's why we are moving the energy around. So imagine again that you're breathing in and you're lifting the energy all the way up from the lowest chakra, which is the red chakra, through the orange chakra, through the yellow chakra, through the green chakra. Keep breathing in through the blue chakra, through the indigo, and through the and up to the violet, and go all the way back around the body, and then coming up again through the red, through the orange, through the yellow, through the green, through the blue, through the indigo, up to the violet, and all the way around the body, just like an egg shape. Okay, so here's an egg. Let me explain what I mean. So this is your aura. This is the egg shape, yeah? So this is the egg shape of your auric field, and you're sat in the middle of that. Okay, so imagine your egg shape all the way around you, closing your eyes, breathing in and out. And again, breathing in and out. And again, breathing in and out. And the middle part of that is your green chakra, which is at the center here, which is the battery pack in the middle. And this is why we put our hands like this, because we can then connect that energy through our hands outwards and create a bigger field for ourselves. Okay, and again, breathing in, and you're just lifting up the energy and moving it around, and you might start to see it in different colors. You might start to feel it in different vibrations, but if you just keep practicing, that's your basic meditation, bringing the energy up and all the way around. And as you bring it up all the way through the wheels, you'll be able to go into them individually and see if there is, and see what the wheels feel like, look like, whether they're moving, whether they're stuck, whether they've got dark stuff attached to them. You'll be able to listen for any messages that each of these wheels tell you as you become better at this practice, energy clearing and healing meditation. And there are plenty of energy healing and clearing and healing meditations on YouTube. So as I said, you just lift it up and all the way around. Okay, so this is how I cleared my energy. So I literally cleared this energy out of my lower chakras. The first one relates to survival. The second one relates to okay, that's for another day, but they all relate to different things. And before you're ascended into an energetic being, pre-transformational state, you focus very much on survival, on what you can get, and on having power over others. But when you're in the higher energetic state of magnetism, rather than a push state, but you're in a pull state, you focus very much on, I am safe, I am creator, I am powerful. Okay, it's very, very different. And those are the 3 lower chakras. And the 3 higher chakras, or 4, and then of course you've got your love chakra in the middle, and then the 3 higher chakras relate to, in the old fleshly system of push or electric, or okay, I won't mention that. It's there's so much to this. It's like I tell you what to do. I know everything, and there's I am that this is me and there's nothing else. Okay. Whereas when you are awakened to the new energy, the magnetic energy, you're very much I know my truth. I speak my truth. I know my truth. I am connected to all truth. Very different. And again, it's about magnetism. It's about holding that energy within. It's about love, and love is not pushing ourselves on other people, but just holding that energy within and allowing all things to magnetize to you. So this is what the law of attraction is about. So having done that a few times, you find that your energetic system is a lot more buzzing and feels more like you're attracting more things to you. Okay, you can listen to high frequency music. You can do yoga class, you can go to energy medicine, you can do Reiki, you can get all sorts of different therapies to open up the heart space so that you're inviting more frequency light into your body and make you a more magnetic being, so that in the end you don't have to push, do. You can just receive, sit back and receive. And that is what the I am presence is about. It's about receiving. It's about going through that transformation of having to work like a slave, being distorted in your energy, to coming back to wholeness, oneness within yourself, so that you can attract all things to you. That's the kingdom of heaven, by the way. Right. So when I went through my spiritual awakening, after I had gone through a mental, emotional, and a physical transformation, I went through a spiritual awakening and had a spiritual transformation. The spiritual transformation gave me lots of spiritual gifts. As I said, some people can see, can see into the future. Some people are telepathic. Some people can see auras. Some people just have a knowing, a feeling, a clear vision, a clear hearing of things that are in the spiritual realm. Again, it's not anything to be scared about. It's not, in the Bible it will say things like, oh, sorcery is bad, blah blah blah. This the reason it says it is because everything is within us. We must not look outside of us for anything. We are the magic. We are the magic. We are the rainbow. We are the energy. Everything is within us, and the God presence wants us to be a light for the world. And we can only do that if we bring everything back into ourselves. Okay, if we're out there looking at other spirits and trying to connect with dead people, dead spirits, and if we're out there doing tarot cards and we're out there doing divination and all of this stuff, we're outside of ourselves. We have to stay within this egg. We have to keep our energy within this egg, right? And so that's how we bring our best to the world. So one of the spiritual gifts I was given was light language, the ability to speak in tongues. And for me, that increases my energetic field and helps me power up into this magnetic being that I have become, and am able to attract all good things to me. So I'm going to do some of that now and show you how that changes my magnetic frequency. La nor o het gandiana menen itiala het anomono oreheya kahat anno hor mo oyat. Mo ore aniatiane et kianten ala rak ore me I antai omono ore kahalateriana mana. Okay, so that a way of dispelling darkness is yawning, coughing. It gets rid of all the dark energy in my body. But I just wanted to say that as I'm speaking with Holy Spirit, reminded me to talk about the feminine, right? Because the feminine, the masculine, right? So we have a masculine side and a feminine side. The masculine side is the electric, it's the right side of our body. The feminine side is the magnetic, which is the left-hand side of our body. And what we do is, when we go through spiritual awakening, is we bring the masculine and the feminine together with the heart, which is love. And we create that oneness, okay? This is what it means when it says in the Bible, honor your mother and father. Basically, you honor the masculine, you honor the feminine, and you bring it together with love. The masculine is Father God, creator, okay? And the feminine is Mother Earth, and we have to bring all aspects together from the north to the, you know, the south, north and the south, and the east and the west, the four winds, bring it together within oneness. All right, so yes, this is to do with the Sacred Heart. This is where we pull all those energies in together and we power up, and that Sacred Heart becomes more powerful. It like lights up and it expands. You can feel it heating up, and as you get together and mix with other people, you'll find that it activates and it gets switched on and it really burns hot, you know. That's a really good thing about the spiritual awakening. It changes all your energy centers so that you are switched on. Yeah, the other thing you'll notice is that I'm kind of swinging backwards and forwards like a pendulum. So all energy moves. Yeah, so a pendulum will swing like this, and it will swing like this, and it will swing like this. Okay, so when I am a conduit of energy or of light, I do actually swing. I can either go backwards and forwards like this, forwards and back like this, or around and around in a circle. And that's what happens when my energy field is very, very clear. I'm just asking if there's any other messages I need to give. Serve me and no other. Okay. That's the point of this, right? So the point of this is not to look outside of yourself or your own wholeness, your own oneness with love, with Christ within you. There is a being called Jesus Christ, Yeshua, who came here 2,000 years ago and showed us all things. He was a transformed being when he came in, and he was able to manifest everything to him because he was a magnet. He was a magnet in an electric world. And he was the one that came in and showed us how to multiply fish and bread and create miracles and all of this, which is what we're moving into now. Now, what did he just say? Honor me and no other, right? So what that means is, do not look outside of yourself for anything. Do not look at anyone outside of yourself, but come inwards. Find the Christ within you, hear his voice, listen to him, because what he does is he heals your energy centers for you. And we'll give you these spiritual gifts so that you're able to power up and be magnetic and have everything come to you, instead of doing it the old way, which is working and doing. But now you can sit back and just be, stay in love, raise your frequency, be a light, and manifest everything to you. Okay. Dale io duro mahat ia kantayama an tiolo dere, okay? Alla halore. And I rukwama at the ala de nomen orakuham and India de la catara uluru kuro mohona aminiakia hat ela doru monoyat squeaky chair, yeah? It's a squeaky chair. Sorry. Lana mia tala adara uyo doro mahanta ke and the yalla doro koreala squeaky chair. That's really annoying. Diulo manora ka hadiala daremi kandia an yadoro ohala ka aliala ka dayana maniala diulo manora ka ha. Diulo dora manika diana mana aniad. Dora oloro o mahana ikiate eni imini ate dia. Ono ora hadika ale niante niantara aladoro ora hadika antaya nora mahan eledia. The body, because its energy wants to move in many different ways, and that's why it's important to do free dance as well. And it's very important to allow your body to move freely and feel this energy moving throughout your body. Dele dera la koro o mohora makahana ya tiata yo o mohkura het. And singing, of course, is another thing that's very important because the seven chakras relate to the 7 notes on the scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. I haven't warmed up my voice. It's the same as warming up your body in order to create an energy. When you're in that, watching that theatre, it's like, wow, buzzing, man, buzzing, energy, yeah. This is the energy I'm talking about. And when we go and just do normal things in our daily life, oh, go to school, sit down, do a thing, you know, listen, go home, have your dinner, go to bed. That is not real life. That's not energy, okay? What these people who have been transformed, who are expressing on full, like full batteries, yeah, perhaps they're not actually expressing the true nature of their self because they're acting in another role. I mean, you know, some of them are transformed, some of them are not. I can't say they all are, but the energy within that system that is being used, yes, okay, if they are transformed, the energy within that system that's being used comes from a divine source. If they get tired, then that energy that they are using comes from their own source, all right? So this is the main difference between these two energy systems. One is that this system that comes in from the divine, when you're connected to the divine source, the light that comes in and powers up the battery within us, it is never ending. It is a well that never empties. And so you can go on and on and on and on. You can have this infinite amount of energy, infinite amount of information, infinite, because that's the nature of my I am source with God. Sally, why don't you let me do the speaking? We are no longer doing show business. This is not about being a show. This is about coming home to the truth of the oneness. This is about allowing your light to shine without seeking attention. This is about knowing your truth and being in your truth. This is about living in the truth of the light. You do not even have to say words. You do not have to shout or scream to make yourself heard or seen. You just need to be, and all things will be attracted to you. Anything you think about and create in your mind, anything you ask me for, will be given to you. There is no longer any need to create a noise to attract attention. You become an attraction magnet. You're still trying too hard. That's just talking to me. I'm still trying too hard. So find me in the peace, in that place where you can come home to yourself, the place where you can rest, the place where you can hear the babbling brook, because there is no other noise to drown it out. You hear my words within you because you are quiet and because you are listening. You rest in my love. And you can feel the flow of your own creative process. I am the key to your kingdom. I am the magic. I am the one that guards your heart. and removes the guard from your heart when you are ready. I am the one that helps you take flight. I am the one that brings all things to you when you are ready. For in order to become an attraction magnet, as you say, you have to be responsible. You have to be disciplined. You have to understand that anything you do has consequences. And until you can manage your own life in a sensible and responsible way, I will not give you the key to the kingdom. No one can override this. When people are ready, they will seek me and they will find me. And when I have healed them, then they will come into their promised land. There are many trials and tribulations to go through before a person is ready to create from their magnetic self. It is not a self. It is the magnetic oneness, the force that is beyond this paradigm. You tap into that infinite force and you can become a creator in this reality. I will take you through the steps and I will show you the truth of your world and how to overcome. I will be there for you to provide you with the strength and the courage to bust through those fears and shine your light out to others so that you might be a beacon of light for others and they will be equally attracted to your light as you are attracted to mine. I am the Christ light and I reside deep within your heart. Come to me for stillness, to let go of all fears and suffering. Come to me for learning, for wisdom, for truth, and I will guide you to the truth of your own sacred heart. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so now we're going to try the fork method again. And as you can see, the forks are sticking to me really well because I have been changed into a magnetic being. And so when you go on YouTube and you see all these people sticking forks onto them, then you know why. Because they have transformed into their magnetic self. They might not be able to speak with the Christ, but their hearts are open and they're able to receive light from the divine. And the light is clearing out the darkness and they're becoming more magnetic and merging with their electromagnetic energy together through the heart space to create a oneness. And that helps them bring all good things to them. And so I just wanted to show you that today in this way of showing you how to attract forks to your chest and become a magnetic being of attraction. Okay, so lots of love and light and truth to you today, because love, light and truth is within you, and love, light and truth is all. Take care. Bye. Mwah.